Rumble and facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and he's even wrestled The Undertaker for the world title, so there is the chance CM Punk could pull off an absolute shocker and win the Royal Rumble when nobody else expects him to do it, and you've seen it done before in the past. Nobody expected John Cena to win the 2008 Royal Rumble as the 30th entry, returning off injury sooner than expected at the beginning of 2008. Nobody expected Edge to show up in the 2010 Royal Rumble and pull off an absolute shocker, winning the match. It was just incredible how he eliminated John Cena and won an incredible Royal Rumble match for himself, and went on to headline WrestleMania against Chris Jericho, one of the best pure wrestling matches for the championship. It was just incredible seeing what the Royal Rumble has done for all of the previous winners, especially the new talent initiative. The chances of a new talent initiative superstar winning this match over a legend like The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, because of how many new talent initiative superstars are going to be featured in this match, perhaps more new talent initiative superstars than any previous Royal Rumble has seen featured, are very, very high. So I'm going to predict someone like Ryback or Dolph Ziggler having a chance of winning the Royal Rumble. And you might be sitting there saying to yourself, why am I so high on a superstar like Dolph Ziggler? I mean, you take a look at the year Dolph Ziggler had in 2012. I mean, you cannot argue or dispute the success of Dolph Ziggler. He had incredible championship matches with both CM Punk and Sheamus in 2012, and his stock was really elevated because of that, and that was a huge decision that WWE made to put the money in the bank on him. So obviously they're hoping that Dolph Ziggler is going to continue to perform at levels that superstars have been unable to perform at in previous years. To me, Dolph Ziggler is a cross between Mr. Perfect and Shawn Michaels, really a combination of the two. He really fits the Mr. Perfect image and the charisma of Shawn Michaels combined and rolled up into two phenomenal aspects. It's just incredible seeing what Dolph Ziggler has done for the WWE and the New Talent Initiative roster. If there really is a poster child for the New Talent Initiative, it's got to be Dolph Ziggler, and in 2013 he's going to be someone to pay attention to. He's definitely on my top 5 list of superstars that you need to pay attention to in 2013. He really fits the mold of a future WWE World Champion, and there's also the chance, if he doesn't win the Royal Rumble, that he will come out and cash in on whoever represents SmackDown in the WrestleMania 29 main event. Whoever emerges victorious as the World Champion, Dolph Ziggler could be the first ever Money in the Bank acquisitor to come in and cash the briefcase in on someone at WrestleMania, something Daniel Bryan vouched to do at WrestleMania 28. He proved that to be a hypocrite. We'll find out if Dolph Ziggler makes history by cashing in the briefcase for the first time ever on someone at WrestleMania, which will more than likely be whoever wins the championship in the SmackDown main event that will represent SmackDown at WrestleMania 29, and it could be on Ryback after Ryback wins the world title coming off a Royal Rumble victory, which would do an incredible amount of miscarriage of justice to Ryback, in the words of Gorilla Monsoon, because of how much momentum Ryback has been building off of and feeding off of over the past 3 to 4 months, ever since at least September or October, with the connection he's had with the WWE fans. I know it would piss a lot of people off, but the probability of Dolph Ziggler either main eventing WrestleMania or cashing in on someone at WrestleMania for a major championship to make a name for himself in a statement is highly likely as well. There are so many ways that this year's Royal Rumble match can go. I don't know what direction to lean in. I want to favor The Undertaker heading into this match, but it has not been confirmed The Undertaker will be appearing in this match or what kind of role he'll have in the WWE in the months coming up. With a face-to-face meeting between The Undertaker and Kane on Raw 1000, it certainly implies to me The Undertaker will be facing Kane in his final match of his entire WWE career this year at WrestleMania. That hasn't been confirmed, so I can't come on here and say that's going to happen. I can't come on here and say The Undertaker is going to enter the Royal Rumble at number 30 and eliminate someone like The Rock or Ryback to go on to headline WrestleMania facing the WWE World Champion. Bottom line, whoever emerges victorious in the Royal Rumble, even if it's not John Cena, are going to conflict with plans for WrestleMania, and they could prove to be an interference to John Cena facing The Rock Part 2 for the WWE Championship. The only chance a superstar will have after the Royal Rumble of headlining WrestleMania and punching their ticket for WrestleMania will be a victory at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, where we have seen championships and number one contenders decided from the outcomes of the match. We saw John Cena solidify himself in the WrestleMania 27 main event because of a victory in an Elimination Chamber match, and we have seen it so many times before. It's the last opportunity for championships to change hands and number one contenders to be named. So if John Cena doesn't win the Royal Rumble and that spot is taken by someone else, let's say Ryback, and he chooses to face the WWE Champion at WrestleMania, that will fuck up John Cena and The Rock Part 2, along with a lot of other things that could potentially be rumored for WrestleMania. So until the Royal Rumble is out of the way, we really can't make any predictions for WrestleMania. But if I had to make a prediction that would be definite, it would be John Cena facing The Rock Part 2, with the chances of The Rock winning the title from CM Punk, ending the longest reign as champion in the last 25 years, being highly likely, and John Cena winning the Royal Rumble being the most predictable thing to happen, and choosing to face The Rock the night after on Raw. I'm going to predict John Cena facing The Rock Part 2. I've written a lot of columns on this. I posted a lot of video blogs on the rumors of Cena and The Rock Part 2, and with how much The Rock has to promote over the next few months, Pain and Gain, Fast and Furious 6, his Twitter account, which is one of the most followed Twitter accounts on the internet today, along with John Cena, and with how popular these superstars are, the chances of Cena and The Rock Part 2 have never been higher for happening at WrestleMania 29, but again, it will all contribute to what happens at the 2013 Royal Rumble. This is what will set the stage and pace for WrestleMania 29. It's the first stop on the road to WrestleMania, so to say, and whoever wins this match is going to have a phenomenal year for themselves. We have seen superstars like Chris Benoit, Dave Bautista had 55 to 60% of the entire year built around them. At least half of 2005 was given to Dave Bautista. At least half of 2004, if not more, was given to Chris Benoit. At least all of 2001 was given to Stone Cold Steve Austin. All of 2000 was given to The Rock. We have seen so much emphasis placed on Royal Rumble winners over the past 25 years. The Royal Rumble incepted in the late 80s in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, in the Cops Coliseum, with the first man to ever be eliminated in the Royal Rumble being Jake Roberts, and the first man to ever win the Royal Rumble being Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Since Hacksaw Jim Duggan won the first legendary match, which would prove out to be a yearly tradition, we have seen superstars from Randy Orton right through to the legendary Undertaker win this match. And again, to me, the Royal Rumble, if anything, has proved out to be an outstanding proving ground and an opportunity for new talented initiative superstars to make names for themselves. In 2011 and 2012, Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio winning Royal Rumbles. New talented initiative superstars never looked better in those matches, and this year could be another opportunity for a new talented initiative superstar in the way of Ryback or Dolph Ziggler, which is a future WrestleMania main event, in my opinion, for either the WWE or World Championship in a few years to come. Give Ryback and Dolph Ziggler a little bit more time, and they will be elevated to WrestleMania main event status. The chances of one of these two superstars, as they represent the new talented initiative, and WWE searches for a poster child, if you will, for the new talent initiative, have never been higher. I'm still banking on The Undertaker returning for the 2013 Royal Rumble. I don't want to come on here and say The Undertaker will win because it hasn't been confirmed, but the promo Triple H gave us on the 2012 Slammy Award Show certainly implies that we will see The Undertaker sometime between now and WrestleMania 29. I'm hoping, with the posters that have been released on this YouTube channel and Google Images and other photo sharing websites on the internet, we will see The Undertaker sometime between now, if not at the Royal Rumble, now and WrestleMania. There are so many ways this can go, which brings me back to what I initially said when I opened up the show, and I'll put it out over the microphone one more time before we wrap this up. The Royal Rumble truly is one of the most difficult matches to predict an outcome for, which makes it the most unpredictable match of the entire WWE pay-per-view calendar year. I think it's incredible, and I think that with how many legends and how many great superstars have won this match, from Chris Benoit through to The Undertaker, I mean, the Royal Rumble just has a feel about it that is absolutely incredible and astonishing. It is a match to truly bear witness to and be an astonishment of, because of how many incredible moments we have seen. My favorite Royal Rumble match of all time was in 1994, when Bret Hart and Lex Luger became the first two superstars ever to win the match together and go on to headline WrestleMania against the dominant champion Yokozuna, who dominated a significant amount of 1994 when he locked The Undertaker in a casket year's Royal Rumble and went on the main event WrestleMania 10 against Luger and Hart. If you have a favorite Royal Rumble match, you can tell me by joining the conversation on Facebook at facebook.com/HW Entertainment. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/JonathanClarke1. Look for Royal Rumble tweets over the next few weeks, and you can watch past video archives of my radio show at youtube.com/JonathanClarke22 as we get you ready for the 26th annual Royal Rumble, a Royal Rumble that's going to be the most unpredictable Royal Rumble of the previous 25 years. The 25th anniversary of the Royal Rumble was an incredible night, with Sheamus winning the Royal Rumble, celebrating 25 years of this annual tradition, and the 26th anniversary of the Royal Rumble as we fastly approach WrestleMania 29 makes for one of the most unpredictable matches of this Royal Rumble's legacy in years. So if you want to check out one pay-per-view this year, it's got to be the 26th annual Royal Rumble, headlined by everything from The Rock returning to the ring for the first time in 6 months, 6 to 8 months at least, and the Royal Rumble match, which is the most unpredictable match in the main event of the Royal Rumble in 2013. Although CM Punk and The Rock could be the final match you see in Phoenix this year, it's obviously going to be the final match because of how many unpredictable superstars we have in this match. 15 from Raw, 15 from SmackDown, and in addition to that, I'm hoping to see a lot of NXT superstars make their premieres in this match, along with a lot of legends we haven't seen in a long time. Hoping to get The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar in there, but that remains to be seen. I'm predicting either John Cena or Ryback, and if he shows up, The Undertaker. Those are my top 3 picks of winning the 2013 Royal Rumble. Who do you predict? You can tell me on social media, on Facebook at HW Entertainment, on Twitter by following me at JonathanClarke1, and by leaving me a comment at the bottom of this video blog. You can leave me your predictions for the 2013 Royal Rumble with The Undertaker poster at youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. I've got some music on the way for you next.
When something takes place in the world of professional wrestling, you know where to go. WrestleZone.com. WrestleZone.com. Covering all the latest breaking news daily. Interactive forums where you can chat with thousands of other wrestling fans. Exclusive editorials and audio features by some of today's top wrestling superstars. Exclusive video content.